October-ish or something. So it's kind of weird because we're getting a bunch of patch notes for, there's a lot of class changes in here, and we haven't really done anything with the current version of classes, but a lot of them are getting some pretty big changes in here. And it's worth noting again, these notes are not going to be in effect for the foreseeable, like until, I guess it's foreseeable, right? But we're going to have like 6 weeks, 8 weeks, something like that, before this patch actually lands, which is the 20th anniversary update. So these are PTR notes, some stuff about just the PTR, the event and stuff, the 20th anniversary event, Drakthir spreading to a bunch of new classes, and you also... They're changing Drakthir racials. They're basically nerfing them because, you know, obviously they have 2 CC abilities, so Tail Swipe and Wing Buffet are both getting increased to 3 minutes from 1.5. Although I think within the Evoker talent tree, the options to empower these are getting better to kind of compensate. And yeah, that's kind of it. Then some stuff just about Visage and, you know, stuff not shifting you into Drakthir form unless you're an Evoker. So overall, it'll be interesting to see whether people play this for M+ and stuff, and obviously people, you know, will just play it because they like it, but it is definitely still 2 pretty powerful racials even on this longer CD. Okay, let's take a look at some of the class changes coming in. So again, a bunch of class changes here that aren't coming until this patch, which is many weeks away. So I expect that there will be more class tuning soon, and that kind of tuning is going to be percents up and down of different abilities, whereas this is actually a bunch of reworks and a bunch of reimaginings of specs, which is pretty exciting to get early in an expansion. But again, you know, temper your expectations about this coming out next week. It's not. So Deathbringer, we have a bunch of new talents here. Reaper's Onslaught. I guess we should talk about, let's talk about what they're taking out first. They're taking out Swift End, Painful Death, and Blood Fever. And then these 3 talents are going to replace here. So Reaper's Onslaught reduces the cooldown of Reaper's Mark by 15 seconds, but the number of Marrowrends and Obliterates empowered by Exterminate is reduced by 1, and that's a choice node with Dark Talons now. Dark Talons has been updated to make Marrowrend and Heartstrike or Consuming Killing Machine or Rhyme have a 25% chance to grant 3 stacks of Icy Talons and increase its max stacks by the same amount for 6 seconds. Runic Power spending abilities count as Shadow Frost while Icy Talons is active as well, so that's the choice node now with Reaper's Onslaught. Swift and Painful says if no enemies are struck by Soul Rupture, you gain 10% strength for 8 seconds. Wave of Souls is 100% more effective on the main target of your Reaper's Mark and replaces the Swift End Painful Death choice node, so that was that node. Reaper of Souls says when you apply Reaper's Mark, the cooldown of your Soul Reaper is reset, your next Soul Reaper costs no runes, and it explodes regardless of the target's remaining health. Soul Reaper's damage increased by 20%, and that's a choice node now with Grim Reaper, which has been updated to say Reaper's Mark Initial Strike grants either Killing Machine or 3 charges of Bone Shield. Reaper's Mark Explosion deals up to 30% increased damage based on your target's missing health. Interesting effect here because, at least for Blood, Deathbringer already gives you so many charges of Bone Shield with the reduced cost Marrowrends that I'm not sure you need more of them here. Speaking of that, Painful Death's effects are now baseline to Exterminate. So Exterminate now empowers 2 Obliterates or Marrowrends baseline, and then you can, Reaper's Onslaught would reduce that down to 1, is how that's going to work now. Wither Awade's been updated. Blood Plague and Frost Fever deal damage 100% faster, and the second Scythe of Exterminate applies Blood Plague and Frost Fever. We talked about Dark Talons already. Bind and Darkness has been updated. Rhyme-empowered Howling Blast deals 30% increased damage to its main target. Blood Boil deals 10% increased damage, is now Shadow Frost. Shadow Frost damage applies 2 stacks to Reaper's Mark, and 4 when it's a crit. I've found this part of the hero talent tree to be kind of interesting, but also kind of not, because you can just get to max stacks. Like, it's not like a bunch of crit. Warrior Icon update. Warbreaker's radius is going up for arms. Nice. Crushing Force now increases Bloodthirst crit damage by 5 or 10%, was crit chance by 2 to 4%. Items, this is a big one. Non-cosmetic class-restricted gear can now have its appearance collected by other classes. This change will be retroactive to any gear currently in your bank or inventory. Great news for people farming old raids and stuff. I think there were just some old raids that were just set up in a way that was weird and didn't work like, you know, most raids did, so this will be good for that. And then also just any case where you're, you know, Mog hunting. When quests are completed, you get all the appearances as well, regardless of if that class can use them, and this should apply retroactively to all quests previously completed. Also great news. And also, players have finally overcome their squeamishness and will now ride Jigglesworth Sr. with a narrower stance. Cool. PvP changes. Not for me, that's for another video. This video is already 7 years long. And then UI and accessibility. The warband character list will remain collapsed or expanded from session to session. The search field now supports searching by realm and spec. A button to toggle the visibility of the interface has been added next to the back button. If you hide it, you can bring it back by double-clicking, pressing Escape, or pressing Alt-Z. Arcane Souls activation overlay update's been updated. Some cursor and interact icons have been updated. Some quest indicators have been updated. The currency transfer pane has a button that allows you to quickly input the maximum amount of currency from a given character. Nice. What would be really nice is just a button that transferred all of the currency on your account to that character. That'd be sick. Interact icons been added for objects that open the warbank, and learned curios can now be linked to chat from the curio slot or selection list. Cool. A lot of changes here. Video's already super long. I'm not going to do a rambly outro. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Let me know what you think about what's happening. Hello everybody, my name is Ratnos, and welcome to another War Within stuff you can do video thing during these first few weeks, where there's kind of not too much to do aside from level characters or whatever you want. Chase any cool cosmetics or mounts or whatever that you want. Unlock the Earthen, do the campaign. I figure in this video, though, it would be good to talk about the things that I have been discovering or using my time on. It's worth noting that almost everything in this video I would describe as a low-value use of your time. The only reason it's worth doing is that there's not anything higher value that you could be doing with your time in-game. But there is potentially outside of the game. You know, if you've got anything to do in real life that you could do this week instead of next week, that's probably better than almost anything in this video. So first off, one consideration I would say is there is PvP gear. So starting next week, we think you can probably buy champion track gear for Conquest, and then you can socket it using this bad boy, the Vicious Jewelers setting, which costs you either like 10,000 honor and a bunch of gold, or 15,000 honor if you want to use your honor to buy the material that you could also buy with gold. But there is another way to earn the Vicious Jewelers setting, which I will reveal to you now. Every 6 hours, so at 2 p.m., 8 p.m., 2 a.m., and 8 a.m. Pacific, at least on the NA servers. I don't know if it's also those times on the EU servers. If you have war mode on, one of the 4 zones in the PvP areas in the zone, so that's here for Isle of Dorn, that's here in the Ringing Deeps, that's here in Ajkahet, and if it tries to spawn in Hallowfall, it's actually bugged. I think it would be here, but it just doesn't spawn, so 1 out of 4 chance that it just doesn't spawn every time it tries to. There will be a treasure chest. That treasure chest starts spawning on the top of the hour, and then like 3 minutes later, it's actually clickable. And the first 5 people to loot it get a Vicious Jewelers setting. So I've gotten 2 of those now. I've got one on 2 different characters, and that potentially can save you a bunch of honor if you want to get one of these things. And then you can use this next week, if you earn some Conquest next week, to get a socketed piece of champion track gear. There's a lot of hoops to jump through for not an awful lot of reward, it's worth mentioning, right? Like, you can get champion track gear from Bountiful Delves next week, from, Mythic Plus, easily. You can get Hero Track from Mythic Plus starting on the 17th, so the week after, but still. You can get champion track and hero track from the raid on normal and heroic, respectively, starting next week. So, is this huge? No. Is this something? Yeah, it's something, so I've been doing it. There's also been the Darkmoon Fair that's come out that's active right now, in addition to a rep bonus that you can get by sitting on the carousel. You can also buy Darkmoon hats that let you get that rep bonus out in the world when you click it, until the Darkmoon Fair is over, so it doesn't let you carry it over until the end of the Darkmoon Fair, or after the Darkmoon Fair. And there's also profession, knowledge, and skill points available from Darkmoon Fair profession quests, so if you're interested in that sort of thing, that is a good use of your time. Other things that I've found, so rep-wise, once you hit Renown 12 with Hallowfall, there is a bunch of extra one-time rep that you can get through this Life on the Farm thing. So once I hit Renown 12, I did this. I'll link this in the description as well, this Wowhead post. Another thing, there is rep from Bountiful Delves, and the way it works is that when you finish a Bountiful Delve, if you use your key, you can get 1,100 rep, which does scale with Darkmoon Fair buff, for each faction, randomly, once per account, and it's not weekly, it's a one-time thing. But it picks randomly, and it can try and pick a faction that you've already picked, and in that case, it just doesn't give you anything. So the first Bountiful Delve you do when you use a key on will definitely give you rep. Everyone after that is RNG until you've gotten all 4. If you want to do this, you could do this on alts that you don't care about using the keys on. Mains, in theory, should be saving their keys till Heroic Week, because on Heroic Week you can get Champ Track gear for all your coffer keys, right? And that's pretty good. That's the best thing you can be doing during normal and Heroic Week, pretty much, and it actually gives you a really good Great Vault for the following week. So saving your keys on main characters is pretty good. But if you really want to min-max rep, in theory, the best thing to do would be to do these on your alts this week with the Darkmoon Fair buff, so that you get the extra, 110 rep or whatever. So, again, we're talking about some small potatoes min-max here if you want, but there's also a script here if you've done some Bountiful Delves and you're not sure which reps you've gotten. There's a script in this Wowhead post, which again will be linked in the description below, that you can just type this in and it'll put in your chat box which reps you still haven't gotten from these Bountiful Delves. So that's another thing you can be doing. Other thing to note is that one of the 4 zones every day will have orbs floating in it. Today, at the time of recording this, it's in Hallowfall. Haters will say I should have recorded this in Hallowfall so that I could show you what these look like, but they're basically just floating Azerite orb things. You can fly through them for 1 resonance crystal and 1.5 on average weathered crests. So if you want a bunch of weathered crests, but you don't want to do content, then that's the best way to do it. Just go to whichever zone has the floating orbies that day and fly through them until you get all the weathered crests that you want. Because besides that, there's really not too much else going on this week besides whatever you want. If you want to farm, there's a cool mount in Isle of Dorn, Alunira, that you have to get 10 crackling shards from just farming mobs on Isle of Dorn. Very cool mount. It could be something you might be interested in. You farm rep from rares and stuff. You can do professions. Professions are a great use of your time if you, they'll last you through the whole expansion. So getting knowledge, getting your stuff crafted, getting your profession tools crafted, very good idea. I'll link again these week auras that kind of track things you can do, like weekly tasks or whatever, profession stuff. I'll link those in the description of this video as well, but I'll show you real quick as well. I made a little checklist of things that I want to get done by the end of the week, and you may want to steal some or all of these things as well. So the first thing on this list is both 34-slot bags. In Hallowfall, there is a treasure here that lets you get a 34-slot bag, and in the Ringing Deeps, it's down here. There's a vending machine, and you have to click the 3rd, 4th, 1st, and 2nd in that order buttons, and then you can loot the vending machine and get another bag out of that. So getting those on all my characters is something that I'm doing because why not? I don't know. This is something to do. Getting all my profession equipment, either crafted blue profession equipment or auction house green profession equipment, depending on the character, depending on how much acuity I have. Getting my 584 necklace from Hallowfall 11, I believe, renown. 584 trinket from Severed Threads something. I forget what number Severed Threads rep that is. Severed Threads 11 as well. So the way that works is this trinket is veteran track. You can get fragrances into it, so if you want this thing, I'm not sure it's a great trinket. It's mostly just eye level. It makes other trinkets cheaper to upgrade, potentially. If you want to upgrade some dungeon trinkets. I don't know. If you've already got better trinkets, not something you need to worry about, but you can put in 2 secondary stats into it by getting these fragrances, which you buy in the Nerubian city place. And you just look up the Wowhead post, or the Wowhead page of this item, and go into the comments if you want some waypoints for all the different stats that you can buy for it. And yeah, it doesn't actually give you any primary stat until it procs, and then you need to notice the pheromones and run into them. So if that sounds like something you're not going to do, then this trinket's probably pretty bad. But it might be still good for item level. All rep rewards claim, just talk to all the vendors and get all of the crests that they give you at the different rep points. Cloaks and banners returned. I put a bunch of teleport cloaks and rep XP banners in my character's bags to level with. we want to put those back, get the bag space bought free. Veteran gear bought from all the vendors, right? So this is helmet, shoulders, chest piece, bought from all the vendors that sell them. That's something, I guess my DK has done that. Darkmoon Fair Professions, Kedge knowledge. Again, there's knowledge you can buy with Kedge in the city. If you have this Weak Aura Muse, Weak Aura, it will list them that as well as something that you can go and get. If you have some extra Kedge, you can go get a bunch of knowledge for... It's a very good deal, so I do recommend doing that if you care about your professions. Clean bags, you know. I'm going to be honest with you guys, this is probably... I'm probably going to check this, and you're probably not going to like it. My bags have been in a bit of a state. I put on the Better Bags add-on. Last week I didn't have an add-on for my bags, and you guys yelled at me. But you can see there's still, you know, there's still a little bit of a mess happening here, but I'm sure I'll clean that out before next week. I've still got 11 free bag spaces, so that's plenty, probably. Campaign done. So this is actually potentially a great use of your time for any character that you care about, is finishing the campaign, because historically... there has been a, like, kill Fyrakk for an Enchanted Worm's Crest, kill Sarkareth for an Enchanted Worm's Crest, kill Razagath for Primal Infusion was what they called it back then. So the odds that there will be a kill Ansarek for an Enchanted Runed Crest is pretty high, and in the past that's been gated behind being up to date with the campaign. So I want to do that on all my characters just so that I can have that quest if I, you know, so that I can get that Ruined Crest and not do any of the campaign next week when my time will be more valuable, or the week after that when my time will be even valuabler. So that's a fun thing you can do, fun thing on all your characters if you want. And then just craft and enchant all my gear so that I am up to, you know, 590 and not... I actually got some garbage on this character, and my other characters are worse, but I'll have that sorted out before the end of the week. That's a problem for future me to deal with, like over the weekend or something. Anyways, that is everything I could think of for this video. Yeah, let me know in the comments what stuff you've been finding, what kind of, if there's anything, you know, cool with your time. I feel there have been some comments below my videos in this series, I guess, series.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's do the campaign in this character. Ancient flower. Where? $57 55. So here 61. There's nothing here. So this is not right. By the herbalist node. 5983. Oh, I'm not in the right place. Let's try to find these things, because that's a lot of knowledge to get. $59.83. There's nothing here. I don't know, but this is not working for me. Supposed to be this. Play the herbalist notes. Oh, it's inside. I don't see it.
Your gold is welcome here.
Oh, it's here. I need artisan's acuity. How do I get that? I only have 145. How do I get more? Okay, so I need to get more, I guess.
We will have justice.
I have calibrated my prices to be reasonable. My directive has been fulfilled. Have you come to trade? Look to the skies.
How do I unload this? Is there any way to unload this? Guess I don't need that. Well, let's do the study quest. Well, I queue for arenas.
Let's get down to business then.
Oh, Storm Rider Scout spotted our ships in the distance. They should arrive soon.
You address the Queen Regent of the Dark Arts.
Here they come now.
Loktar, everyone.
Loktar
And
Hogar.
apologies for the delay. Dalaran, another home lost to war. Be careful who you trust.
Seek out my steward, Outlander. He is waiting to assist you.
I have calibrated directive confirmed. Let us begin with banners then. I am certain you will find this design to your taste. Very good. Let us continue inside. I have prepared everything you might need. Once your task is complete, please let me know. Well done. All I need now is your signature. My directive is to serve. Thank you for your assistance. Our esteemed guests are on their way.
Yes, we focus Paladin. Am I winning? A warn? Nice. Oh, they left. I won a game. Can't believe it.
Well, I'm listening. We will survive. We always do.
Another puzzle to solve? I want to see everything.
Are we there?
Speak your piece.
I'm ready.
Keep your eyes open.
Bugged out?
Have you heard anything I need to know?
Oh, I was just thinking.
It is nothing. Let's just bug out the next story quest. That's good. Got destroyed there. Maybe I should have stunned. If I get some baller stones out of this.
Give me something to figure out.
I have validated a destination
it
for the
worked.
teleporter. Activate it when you are ready, champion.
It's a Titan vault. And it's just like the Chamber of Heart.
Conversation initiated. Task resumed.
Go on then, champion. Have a go. I'll help you if I can.
It's reinitializing. I now have access. But this will take some time. Dagrand and I can handle it from here.
Right. Let's do this. Tell Marlon to wait up.
There you are. What was all this fuss about in the archive now? If you hear anything I need, let me know.
Plenty of treasure around here.
And I'm betting we can use it to take the fight to Zalatan.
Keep your eyes on the horizon.
There is much to discover.
I have calibrated my prices to be reasonable. Return and peruse my inventory again.
You need a hammer? Or an open hand?
You have found me. Find the path.
I will accompany you, champion. I want to learn about the Storm Riders and their bond. Is this all that remains of the Storm Riders?
Fly high. Strike true. Conversation initiated.
We need to ask someone who knows them well. Luvsela, may we speak to you?
Titans be. All the storm rooks are gone. I can't help you.
Search.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have my rook fish to water. Have need of Shalbendry? No!
An ancient Storm Rider outpost. Meet us there, champion.
Hold, Outlanders. This place is off limits to all but Storm. This Stormbrook has no bindings. It follows your directives still.
Follows is a strong word.
You knew Bailhoon, and you know the Stormrooks. Then you were a Storm Rider.
Cycles upon cycles ago, yes.
Summon the storm rooks?
Affirmative. If we can get you and the conduit to the peak.
We'll fly ahead and prepare. Obrig, where is your storm rook? Well, ride Shalbendry with me. She's strong enough to carry us both.
I must get closer.
do not have a target. Too far away. I am out of range. I must get closer.
The conduit feels charged to me. I can feel its vibrations. Can you? Here we go. Stay close. I can do this.
Outlander, help us hold these elementals at bay. Reach out through the storm, Lucia, as we discussed.
All right.
Too far away.
Here goes. Stormrooks, hear me! We need your help!
Open your mind and your heart.
I don't think it's working! They're not listening!
You must believe.
It's too much! Drop entry!
Too far away.
Go to her, champion. Lend her your strength.
My directive is to tend to the Stormrooks.
Cutscene.
The Rooks have chosen their riders. A true bond has the Stormrooks and their new riders.
This will take a while to do, right?
And you are needed at the shore,
5
champion.
chapters. God.
I cannot attack that target.
Another Alliance lackey here to polish Tyralian's armor.
I am ready to serve. Pay attention, Orc. Watch one of the Alliance's best at work.
Oh? Will they also talk the enemy to death?
Quests are so bad.
Meddling Titans. Do the Alliance and Horde always bicker like this?
Have courage, no matter what comes.
The Unbound.
You would do well to remember what you've witnessed here, Orc.
Oh, I won't soon forget.
What? I empowered it and nothing happened? I guess. Does it make sense?
You're back. And Kurdran is here with the Wildhammers now too. Unfortunately, a few of our new recruits have wandered off with their rooks.
A magical city traveling the world. Just apologies. We seem to both enjoy exploring. Let's go, Traumo.
That it better be a fiddler with a ready drink. It seems our absence has been felt, Vawa. Best not to keep our admirers waiting any longer.
That appears to be the last of them, for now. But we should... Yes, of course. The mission must always come first.
Up, boy! Let's fly!
I'm sorry, Lucilla. We cannot wait for this Ulberich any longer.
Just like we practiced, Lucilla. The storm is your ally.
Ulberich, where are you? We need you. Initiating!
Oh my god, I'm dying doing this.
Well done. The storm has granted
Think I'll go
the
take a
roots
nap.
its strength.
Right then, let's get these birds in the air and see what they can do.
Outlander, please take Shalbendria. I'd like to stay in case Ulberich returns.
Let's start by swinging out over the ruins of Dalaran. May it remind you that what goes up can sometimes come back down.
I wish I could have seen it whole. Such a wonder, such a loss.
We'll do a circuit of the bay. The water ought to make for a softer landing, just in case one of you takes a dive.
Yes, but then we would be wet. Think of our clothing, man.
Fly as low as you can. Imagine a cave room full of stalactites over your head.
Let's not talk about caves. My former directive was mining. I've had enough stalactites, thanks.
Lucilla sure gave your roots some pep. Whew, they don't seem to be tiring at all.
Forward, I would like a rest cycle after this, just the same.
You're doing great for a bunch of rookies. I think we can move on to lesson 2. But first, let's buzz the ground troops down on the beach and give old Feralion a scare. Set her down easy. We're just getting warmed up.
I must get closer.
Ah, we been stuffing. Take Shroudbender back out there and blast some targets.
What am I supposed to do here? Oh, I need a thingy.
I need to target something first.
I did that.
It'd take take Shroudbender back out there and blast some targets.
But how?
Urge your rook upward. They discharge as they gain altitude.
This would make for quite the show. Anyone fancy putting together an aerial act?
Only if it's an act of war.
But not bad. Is they nearly good enough?
You processed that this is a new directive for us, right?
You think the Nerubians care? Looks like you can handle hitting stationary targets. Let's see how you do with a moving one. Now that was some fine shooting. The Council of Three Hammers requires me present. Right then, let's hunt those beasties.
This mission is fun.
Send them down to the deep slanted lasses!
Lads, lasses, we are thousands of years old.
It is not age that matters, but experience.
Well done, everyone! I think it's time we gave your storm rooks a breather. Champion, I think I saw the old Storm Rider Ulberich while I was flying by the meadery. Ye might check on him while I take the flock home to roost.
I came to see where Baelgrim fell. Didn't expect to find the ones responsible. How often did we have the same argument about our storm rooks, Baelgrim?
I am out of range. Too far away. I am out of range.
State your business. I see now. It's Rhine. Baelgrim's storm rook.
Oathsworn, unbound. It is time for us to come together as one. Conversation terminated. So, we are in agreement? The Eternal Titan.
I will go ahead and see if I can slow it down.
Outlander, take Shroudbendry. She trusts you. And I trust you to keep the Storm Rider. Anyone else concerned we're out of our depth here?
Remember your training, Catilda.
That wouldn't be hard considering how recent it was.
Look at the size of that thing.
Aren't you supposed to be the strong one? Now I'm nervous.
Bunlar ucuz.
We did it.
And in style, too.
We have made the Isle safe.
Good work, Storm Riders. Take a victory lap and let our people know their shores are safe again.
Don't assume victory. It seems the Storm Riders have proven—
I hear you need some eyes in the dark, Windrunner.
The Weaver has a lead that may be relevant to our cause. I would follow it myself, but—
No nie dogotowałaś kajet? I didn't know that I needed the story done in this character. Oh my god. Oh god, oh god. How many chapters have I done? One? Please be more.
Were you followed?
This is your backup? Interesting. Do keep in touch. The transformatory was a blind spot for me, until Yuteki breached it and achieved ascension.
Gathering supplies? Marching out? I've heard nothing of this.
Smuggling is common enough in the city, but from the maddening deep, unusual and concerning.
Did you see that?
Nothing.
Decidedly all for the city threats.
They made it. Hellamy impressed.
Don't get too comfortable. We've got a long mission ahead of us.
Look what the weave brought.
I don't need to do this one.
May your threads
Ugh. Blood. Don't touch that stuff. I'm not surprised we found some here. But I don't like that they're moving it around.
I don't understand why the story skip doesn't skip these quests.
Rush from the transformatory and still dripping with ichor. They're shipping these ascended to the front before they've got their wits about them.
This changes the situation. I don't like the look of that huge thing. Keep your guard.
It's an added bit of intrigue, that's for sure. Who's keeping it bound, and why?
Apparently I need to do the other one as well.
We meet again. We've protected.
I need to use this while they are alive.
I require a touch.
Don't panic, it's just me.
My blade stays sharp.
One spritz of this, and no one will question that you belong in the transformatory.
We're in. Now let's get what we came for and get out before we're caught.
My dear Lily, where's the fun in that? This is a dangerously unstable formulation.
I am out of range.
Our experiments are not for overcaller eyes. Our experiments are not for overcaller eyes.
I must get closer.
This experiment dates back to Nephirus's reign? Ansrak's been stewing on this a long time.
Oh, I think I missed something.
Slender is the strand that guides our destiny, known only by true sacrifice.
That thing is Nephirus?
Yuteki, we should assess our options. I live my life in the shadows.
Kahet is Korvan.
We should be careful. We don't know what that thing can do.
That thing is my queen. I will not leave her chained. Bring me whatever file they have lying around. I'll melt her chains myself if I have to.
What are you doing? You're going to get us all killed.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
Still in one piece? Good. This is far from over. What is it you ask? The techies. Not
Too
themselves.
You are a worm! She will devour every...
Stop them. I've got your back.
Too late!
I cannot attack that target.
Easy there, Agent. Let's get them away from prying eyes. Figure out our next move. I live my life, and in all the excitement, I nearly forgot we had a weapons convoy to deal with. Those bombs should give me enough cover to drag your techie out of here.
This is against your marching orders. My own army, spineless. We will hear about this.
Oh, there's... I need to go there. Don't die.
Not have a tower.
Oh, they killed it. Fuck. There was a rare there.
I must get closer. I am out of range.
Where is the thing?
use it. Oh.
What is it you ask? There is much to be done. I told her about Yuteki and the convoy. You can tell her.
Nephris? My queen lives? No. As you described it, she's but a shell of herself. It would have been better if they just killed her.
Wasn't.
Report, boss. What's down there? War golems would help even the odds against the Nerubians. Help Rinth secure them, champion.
Black blood. They're hauling it up to Hallowfall. And you won't
Okay,
like
in the
this.
third chapter now already.
Perfect timing. I'd like you to meet a friend of ZZ0147 is the last maintenance machine of the
Oh
Deep
no,
Forge
not this
Golem
quest.
Works.
No, I'm done.
Say hello, ZZ.
This is it for me now. Not this quest. Oh, I was stuck here because the robot kept bugging out and I needed to restart the quest like 3 or 4 or 5 times and then do it all over again. It was so awful. I don't want to do that now. No. I'm done. I've been streaming for almost 7 hours. I think that's good enough. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the gifted subs. Thanks for everything. Thanks for the follow. And I'll be back maybe later tonight or tomorrow. I still don't know, but probably tonight. Yeah, later tonight. Later today, I'll be back. Maybe I won't be playing WoW.